sensitivity of advanced RAIM performance to mischaracterizations in interior support message values. I'd like to acknowledge, this is Yang Li, by the way. I'd like to acknowledge my co-authors, Dr. Brian Bian, Liu Day, and Dr. Zhenming Shi. Technical terms, advanced RAIM, ARAIM, is an emerging concept envisioned to eventually provide worldwide approach capability. This is possible with the increasing number of navigation satellite constellations from multiple service providers, like GPS and Galileo. Interior support message is a set of parameters representing the statistical characterization of the core navigation constellation performance. The message is periodically updated, broadcast, and used as a priori information in the ARAIM user algorithm. So it is desired to choose it, considering the trade-off between margins of integrity, which is measured by the probability of HMI as the misleading information, and availability of ARAIM function. The settings for the analysis, two constellations, GPS and Galileo, is based on the baseline ARAIM algorithm developed by EU, European Union, and US ARAIM technical subgroup. ISM parameters, including sigma URA BNOM, that's a nominal bias error, PSAT, satellite fault probability, and PConst, constellation-wide fault probability for each constellation. Values are selected from those in milestone 3 report, and they are identical between GPS and Galileo except for constellation fault probability PConst. PConst is chosen for 10⁻⁸ for GPS and 10⁻⁴ for Galileo. Main output parameters are probability of HMI, and vertical protection level and horizontal protection level. This is an example, probably HMI for sigma URA deviations for 0 to 15%. This is total, vertical axis is total probability HMI, and is plotted as a function of time at a given location. And sigma URA is varied from 0 to 15%. The first one, plot A, is probability HMI for sigma URA GPS deviations, and plot B is the same for sigma URA Galileo deviations. This is an example of sigma URA deviations, but the paper shows that probably HMI sensitivity is significant only for sigma URA and BNOM deviations for GPS, whereas the sensitivity for those deviations for Galileo is negligible, and the sensitivity of all the other ISM parameters is also almost negligible. And the paper shows analytically and numerically that this particular characteristic is caused by the dramatic difference between PConst GPS and PConst Galileo. So our results show the importance of understanding and choosing the right ISM parameter values for each constellation. This will affect whether service providers will be able to successfully deploy ARAIM in the coming years. The methodology shows that for a given baseline of broadcast ISM parameters, we can determine which ISM parameters and which constellation we should focus on in the selection of ISM parameter values that would give a balanced trade-off between integrity and availability. So this kind of analysis would be useful in developing globally harmonized procedures to select ISM parameter values to broadcast in an overall ISM generation an ISM verification process.